Hello and thank you for listening in. Today we are going to be walking through the Accordion widget with a brief demonstration as well as showing off the configuration panel and what it offers. Now let's take a quick look at a configured example of the Accordion widget. You can see here that I'm on my HR department page. Here in the right column I have my Accordion widget. This Accordion widget allows you to display visual icons, as you can see here and here, as well as text in a clean accordion style layout. You can configure multiple sections, right? So I have a couple of sections here: customer resources, product 101, and view all benefits. And all of these sections can contain and house multiple items, as is shown here. The Accordion widget has different style options and customizable features to best match your community's visual identity and brand. Now let's take a look at the configuration for the Accordion widget. You can see here that it's broken out into 5 easy to configure sections. We'll get into those sections in just a minute. Of course, as you make any changes, please be sure to hit save. Let's take a look at the first section within the Accordion widget configuration. This is your setup section. This is where you're actually adding in the content that will be linked as well as the titles within your accordion. Your first option is default expanded section. You could default to have all of these accordion bands collapsed, or you could say that you would want to have one of these expanded when a user visits this page, and by default. You could see here that I have my sections listed out. If I wanted to move around my sections, it's very easy to do just by clicking and dragging and dropping. I can add as many sections as I'd like. To add a new section, I would click Add Section. This is where I would enter in my section label, what will display in the band, as well as description. Here's where I could choose if I want to upload an icon to go with that band. So I can either select one of the default ones provided by Font Awesome, and if I do that, I could just search here in this area to find what I'm looking for, or I could go to the custom icon area and upload an icon URL. Then within each section, this is where you're actually adding the items, or what show when you actually click on the accordion section and expand it. So you can enter item title as well as where that item is going to take you. Would you like it to open in a new window or not? And then again, with the icons, you have control over an icon here. Would you rather select one of the preset ones from Font Awesome, or you could again always upload a custom icon. When you select Font Awesome and you choose an icon, you do have the ability to set a color for that icon. It could be done using LumApps CSS for colors, or it could be done just using a simple hexadecimal value, as so. Now let's just take one quick look example to recap what I talked about. So you do have control. Again, here's your icon as well as your section label and your text here. All right, so that's what we added. And if I were to expand each of these, that's where I would have all my items listed. Now let's look at the theme section within the Accordion widget configuration. This theme section refers to the theming of this widget. You can see here that we have control over the odd bands and even bands. Those refer to these sections or labels bands here within the actual Accordion widget. You can either default to use the system theme and it'll give you a preview of what that would look like, or you can uncheck it and enter in your own theming items. So you could enter in a section item text color as well as a band background. So that's that dark color that you're seeing for what we're saying the odd band. So the first and the third in the list. So for those odd bands, I have a dark background color, a white text header color, as well as description color and icon color displaying in that band. You also have control over the even bands, right? So your band background color, again, just like with the odds, you have control over your band background color, your text color, your description color, and your icon color. Again, you could see a preview of what it looks like here as you change those configuration settings. Now let's take a look at the advanced settings configuration within the Accordion widget. In this advanced settings area, you have 2 options that you can configure: your header band height, as well as if you want to allow linking to the accordion section. The header band height refers to these headers here. How tall do you want each of these band heights to be? You can see here that there is additional information provided for this other option, but basically when you enable this, you can create a link from another page to open up a section of the accordion by adding a certain thing at the end of your link. Again, enable this if you would like to have that option or capability. Now let's take a look at the fonts section within the Accordion widget configuration. You can see here that you have control of the fonts for the section label, section description, and item caption. What that refers to, meaning section label, are these section labels here, such as Product 101 or View All Benefits. The section description refers to the description text associated underneath that label. So in this example, you could see behind my configuration for Product 101, my section description is all product resources here. You also have control over the item caption. This refers to if you expand a section and you see an item, what kind of text you want to display with that item. For each section, you have the typical font selections. You can either select a basic or default font, one of the fonts from the system. You could select a Google font or a custom font. Once you select those fonts, you do have the ability to choose the font type, as well as weight and style and size. Again, this can be done for the section label, description, and item caption. Section within the Accordion widget configuration is the Migrate configuration section. This allows you to take what you already have configured and easily apply it elsewhere in your site. For example, let's say I really love the accordion that I configured here. Maybe I don't want to have to go back through and reconfigure it again on another page. What I would do is navigate to this accordion that's already configured, go to my Copy Current Configuration area under the Migrate configuration section. I'll click Copy to Clipboard. I would then navigate to a new area in the site where I want to put this accordion, go to add in a new configuration, paste it, and of course, click Apply. Thank you so much for listening in. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out.